How to make your ex chase you. In this video, I'm going to provide you with 6 proven tips on how to make your ex chase you. Number 1, understand that you don't have to disappear from her life to prove that you're not needy. A lot of guys worry that if they remain in contact with their ex-woman, it will make them appear needy, desperate, and insecure. Yet, it doesn't have to be that way. Imagine this. Imagine that you broke up with her, right? She gave you a few days of space, and that proved the point to you that she wasn't being desperate and needy and chasing you down. She then reinitiated contact with you, and rather than trying to get you back, she just talked to you in a way that made you feel attracted to her again and miss her. Then, if you went to bed all alone and were thinking about her and missing her, you might not want to get back with her right away. You might think, well, no, we're broken up, I'm going to stick with that. Yet, if you kept waking up alone and without her there, and you continued to miss her and want her back in your life, you may then look at your phone again and read through some of the messages that she'd sent to you and think about some of the moments that you and her had on the phone talking to each other. You might then want to start getting her back. Now, the whole time, she hasn't appeared needy and desperate and insecure. She didn't beg for another chance, and instead, she just interacted with you, made you feel attracted to her, and made you miss her. You can do the same thing to her. Obviously, in your case, she's the one who broke up with you, right? So that there was an example of if you had broken up with her, just to show you how it would work from the other side. So what I recommend is that a guy gives his woman 3 days of space after a breakup, and then he starts the ex-back process and gets her back. However, if a guy has been really needy and desperate and was begging and pleading for another chance when she broke up with him, I recommend giving her 7 days. That's it though. Giving her 3 days or 7 days, depending on the breakup, proves the point. You don't need to waste any more time than that. You've already shown her that you're not begging and pleading and chasing her down. You have stopped contact for 3 days to 7 days, and that is enough. What you need to do then is start re-attracting her and making her want you and miss you when she interacts with you. When you do that, she starts to want to get back with you. You are not her safety net or her plan B. You become her plan A. You become the guy that she wants to be with. Every time she interacts with you, she's feeling attracted. She is feeling something for you again. She's feeling drawn to you, and she wants to get back with you. However, if a guy is interacting with his ex-woman and he's turning her off, then he is going to be her plan B or safety net. He might not even be her plan B, by the way. If he's turning her off by talking about the relationship all the time, asking for another chance all the time, sucking up to her, being really nice, acting like just a friend, then she's not going to be feeling sparks of attraction for him. She may string him along and act like there's a chance for him, but because she's not feeling attracted to him, she's not going to get back with him. She's not going to start chasing him and wanting to get back with him if he's turning her off like that. By the way, if you've been trying to get your ex-woman back and you've stopped contact and have been waiting and hoping that she comes and chases you, then you will realize that that approach doesn't work, right? Most guys don't get that result. Why? Attraction. It's all about attraction. If your woman doesn't feel attracted to you and you just disappear from her life, how much is she going to care about that? Right? She's not feeling attracted, she doesn't have those feelings, she's not feeling drawn to you, and you stop contacting her. Most women just say, great, cool, thanks for making the breakup easy for me, and then she interacts with a guy who makes her feel attracted and she hooks up with him. Then when she thinks about her ex-guy who turned her off leading up to the breakup, and most likely turned her off during the breakup and after the breakup, she's not going to be feeling that urge to chase him because she doesn't feel attracted to him. However, if the guy interacts with her and makes her feel attracted again, then things start to change. Then she starts to miss him. Right? He starts talking to her in ways that make her want him and miss him, and her guard comes down. She starts to feel drawn to him. She starts to feel as though the relationship isn't complete. Right? She still has feelings for him. She wants something from him. She wants to be around him and explore these new feelings that she has for him. Okay, number 2, realize that you are in control, not her. It may seem like she is in control because she broke up with you and doesn't want to be with you anymore. You may have asked her for another chance and she said no. So it feels like you've got no power and control. Yet you do. To get a woman back, what a man needs to do is focus on what he can control. What he can control is how he is making her feel. When you interact with your ex-woman, are you making her feel attracted to you now? Or are you turning her off? For example, if a guy is interacting with his ex-woman and he's coming across as insecure and self-doubting, if he's texting her way too much, if he's trying to have discussions via text, if he's asking for another chance all the time, and so on, then he's not going to be making her feel attracted and turned on. Yet, if he interacts with her in ways that make her laugh and smile and feel attracted to who he is now after the breakup, then things start to change. She starts to have feelings for him again. She starts to feel like the relationship isn't finished. There's something there. Okay, number 3, let her see that you aren't that bad after all. So right now your ex-girlfriend or fiance or wife might have a negative perception of you. She might think that you used to be attractive to her, but then you turned into this sort of guy or that sort of guy, and you're no longer attractive to her. You made all these mistakes, you did this and you did that, and it's just ruined now. There's nothing that you can do to change how she thinks about you. Yet, that's not correct. You can change how she thinks about you. Who you are now is not the guy that you used to be when she broke up with you. Who you are now is the man who has learned from the experience. You've become a better man already, and you're going to continue to become a better man day by day. You're always improving. So when you interact with her and you make her feel attracted to who you are now, she's going to realize that you aren't so bad after all. There is something between you and her. Every time she interacts with you, sparks fly. There's something there. Now, one thing I want to point out for the men watching this is that you do not have to go and date other women to prove your value to her. You do not have to go and get into a new relationship and show her that, hey, I've got all these women in my life and I don't need you to show that you're valuable. You do not need to do that. All it takes is you interacting with her and making her feel that way based on how you now talk to her. Right? How she feels when she talks to you now is different compared to how you used to make her feel. Of course, if you interact with your ex and you haven't done anything to improve your ability to attract her, then she's not going to be feeling that. She's going to be thinking, well, it's still just the same. He doesn't get it. He doesn't know how to make me feel attracted. The same mistakes are still there. When he talks to me, I'm still feeling turned off by the way he says this or that. And I still feel like my guard is up. I still feel like I've got too much power here. I still feel like he's sucking up to me and all those sorts of things. Right? You don't want her thinking and feeling in that way. What you want is for her to be thinking, oh, there's something there, or feeling surprised by how strongly she's feeling for you all of a sudden. Feeling confused about her decision to break up with you. She thought that it was over. She thought that she made the right decision, but her heart is telling her something different now. Number 4, make her feel understood. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm not talking about making her feel understood in a nice, sweet, caring, thoughtful, attentive type of way. What I'm talking about is making her feel understood from an attraction perspective. What type of attraction experience does she really want in a relationship with a man? When a woman breaks up with a guy, she might say things like, oh, it's not you, it's me. I just need time to find myself. I'm not sure if I want to be in a relationship at the moment. I just don't have strong feelings for you anymore. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. That doesn't tell you anything about what type of attraction experience will make her want you again. For example, sometimes a woman breaks up with a guy because he's either too soft with her or too hard with her. Too soft, the guy is too gentle, too sensitive, too sweet, too nice, too giving, and so on. Right? She needs a guy with a bit more balls, a guy with a bit of backbone who doesn't let himself get walked all over by a woman. On the other hand, sometimes a guy is too hard with her. He's too selfish, he's too heartless. He doesn't really give a crap about her. She is essentially his last priority at times. That's how she feels anyway. And he goes too far with that. All right, so when I say that you make her feel understood, I'm not talking about nice, thoughtful, sweet, attentive, deep and meaningful conversations. What I'm talking about is that you understand what type of attraction experience she really wants from a relationship. Then you start giving her that when you interact with her. you start letting her experience that as she talks to you. She starts to pick up on it. You don't have to tell her that you know how to give her the type of attraction experience she wants now. You just start giving it to her. If you tell her, hey, I realized that you wanted me to be more ballsy and that's what I'm doing now, then what does she feel? She feels like it's an act. She feels like, oh, you're just doing this to impress me. Women hate that. Women want a guy to become and be the man that he should be because that's who he is. He is becoming a bigger and better man all the time. She doesn't want to feel as though she is leading you along a path and you're doing everything for her and you're basically willing to change and be anything that she wants in order to be with her. She doesn't want to be your leader. Women don't want to be in that position. A woman doesn't want to feel responsible for your identity as a man, for your direction as a man. She just wants you to understand how to be that man and start doing it so she can experience it. When you understand the type of attraction experience she really wants and you start interacting with her and allowing her to experience that, then she starts to change how she feels about you. All of a sudden, she feels drawn to you and she starts chasing you because you are the guy who understands her. By the way, this really works well when a woman is interacting with other guys after the breakup. When she interacts with other guys after the breakup with you and she realizes that they don't understand her in the way that you do, then you are more attractive in contrast to those guys. Those guys seem clueless compared to you. They seem awkward and uncomfortable to her because when she interacts with you, it's clear that you get her. You understand her. You understand the sorts of things that she wants to hear a guy say. You understand the sorts of behaviors that she wants to see coming from a guy when she's behaving in a certain way. You understand what she really wants. Okay, number 5, don't give her an ultimatum of a romantic relationship or nothing at all. Giving a woman an ultimatum of, hey, I want a relationship with you or nothing, may seem like a good idea because it sounds like you're being strong and standing up for yourself. Hey, I don't take crap. You either want to be with me or nothing. Yet, it doesn't work when the woman doesn't feel attracted to the guy. If a woman is attracted to a guy and she can't let him go and she doesn't want to be without him, then him giving her an ultimatum of a relationship or nothing will work in many cases. Yet, most expat cases are where the woman doesn't feel attracted to the guy anymore. If your woman still felt attracted to you and she couldn't deal with the thought of losing you, then you wouldn't be watching this video. Right? So, when your woman doesn't feel attracted to you, giving her the ultimatum of, hey, I can't be friends with you, I can't have anything else but a relationship. If you can't give me that, then don't contact me at all, just doesn't work. The reason why is that women don't want to feel like they're being forced into kissing a guy, having sex with a guy, going on a date with a guy, or being in a relationship with a guy when they don't feel attracted to him. A woman wants to feel naturally attracted to you and have things unfold and happen naturally. This is why you'll hear women say that they don't like things to feel forced and they want things to just happen naturally. So how do you make your ex chase you without giving her a relationship ultimatum? What you need to do is interact with her and make her feel attracted to you. Let her see that you aren't so bad after all. Let her see that you aren't being desperate and needy. Instead, you are a valuable man and she's feeling attracted to you when she interacts with you. When you do that, your woman then doesn't want to lose you, especially if she can see now that you understand the type of attraction experience that she really wants to have in a relationship. If she can see that you get it now, then she's not going to want to lose you. It's so difficult for a woman to find a guy who understands the type of attraction experience that she really wants in a relationship. So even though at the moment your ex might be turned off by you and not chasing you, when you interact with her, you make her feel attracted, you make her see that you aren't so bad after all, and that you understand the attraction experience that she wants in a relationship, then it's not over, right? There's something there between you and her. She feels attracted to you. She feels drawn to you. She feels confused about why you seem so attractive all of a sudden and other guys don't seem as interesting. Finally, number 6, don't waste time hoping that she comes back. I've been helping new guys to get women back for many years now. I've seen all the different types of cases. I've heard about all the different types of techniques and strategies that guys use. And the one that fails the most is simply ignoring the woman and hoping that she comes back. It might seem like a good idea to just cut off contact with her and let her see that you're not chasing her, and then she's going to feel shocked and worried, and it's going to really hurt her that you're not chasing her. Then she's going to start chasing you. That might seem like a great idea, yet it just doesn't work without attraction. If your woman doesn't feel attracted to you, then she doesn't feel motivated to want to chase you down and get you back. Of course, some women will chase their ex back even if they don't feel attracted at the start, but those women are very young or very inexperienced with relationships. If a woman has had some experience with relationships and she has gone through a breakup before, she will know that the pain of the breakup goes away after a while. She may also know that going back to an ex that she doesn't feel attracted to doesn't work. What works is when a woman goes back to an ex who now knows how to attract her in the way that she really wants. Then it's an exciting reunion, right? The guy really loves her and wants her back. She has broken up with him. She goes away. They interact again. She feels so attracted to him now because he understands what she really wants. And the relationship dynamic is so much better now. There's mutual attraction. It's no longer one-sided like it was near the end of the breakup, where it was only him feeling attracted to her. Now it's mutual attraction, mutual respect, and mutual love. What I've found is that when a guy interacts with his ex-woman and makes her feel attracted again, she usually comes back right away or within days. Yet when guys just wait around for weeks or months hoping that their ex-woman will come back, she usually just moves on. There's no attraction to make her feel motivated to come back. She doesn't feel like the relationship is unfinished. She feels like it's finished because she broke up with him, she doesn't feel attracted to him, she's getting on with her life, and she doesn't really feel like she's missing him. Yet when the guy interacts with her and makes her feel attracted again, then it feels unfinished. Then it feels like there's something there. Something isn't complete. She's feeling drawn to him. Her heart is telling her that she should be interacting with him. She should be meeting up with him. She should be in a relationship with him. She should just try it. Now, what really works at that point is where the guy has made her feel attracted again and is not chasing her and being desperate and needy. Right? So she's feeling drawn to you. She's feeling attracted. She's missing you. She's wanting you. But she's also seeing that you're not being desperate about it. You're not talking about the relationship all the time. You're not asking for another chance all the time. You're not saying, hey, is the door still open? I want you back so bad. My life is hopeless without you. You're not saying any of those things. You're a valuable man who's making her feel attracted. And for her, that space in between you and her doesn't seem necessary anymore. She's feeling attracted to you. You're feeling attracted to her. Why aren't you back together? She sees that you're not chasing her. You're not trying to desperately get her back, and you're not turning her off when you interact with her. So she starts to pursue the relationship. All of a sudden, the tables have turned and she's chasing you. She wants to be back with you. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful for you. And if you'd like to learn more about how to get your ex to chase you and want you back, I recommend that you watch my program, Get Your Ex Back Super System. It's 10 hours of video, and when you've finished watching the program, you will be ready to interact with her and make her feel attracted to you again. When you text her and talk to her and interact with her, she will feel attracted and drawn to you. She will start to want you again. She will start to miss being with you, and as a result, she'll begin to pursue the relationship. She will chase you. Okay, so one final point that I want to make in this video for you is to remind you not to underestimate your power to attract her. You have a lot of control over how you make her feel. When you interact with her, you're either turning her off or you're making her feel attracted to you again. It all comes down to how you're talking to her, how you're behaving, and how you're interacting with her. When you make her feel attracted to you again and she sees that you're not desperately trying to get her back, but she's feeling drawn to you and she's missing you and wanting to be with you again, she naturally starts to pursue the relationship. Before she knows it, she's chasing you and you've got the power back.